I'm Michelle Lynn of VIP Studios, and you're about to watch an excerpt from The Heart of Job. Most of us have trying times, and these young artists are about to share their Job stories.
Let's take a step back and recognize the president called my family wetbacks. Nah, I can't accept that, nah. My grandma's sick as hell, grandpa already passed. He was Mexican and just know before we left he bust his ass. Hey, crash course of respect, look like you need that. Bad hold of your left, 100%, we all seen that. Passport in my desk, who would've guessed it? I fleet a Western Conference with investment profits in the state deposit. Finna rape the market, trying to ball me for league pass. But I ain't never leaving. Been growing roots in the West, 107 seasons. I use calculators. Forever land of trees like Lebanese, blue ribbon feed, pedigree. My dogs need better eats, yeah. We blaze trails through the entrails of the week and set sail to boats for dead cheap. With my vision impaired, pirate eye patch, Fetty whopping the beat, and Molly whopping the freak for playing me. OMG, woo! I hate to break it to you if you got a J-O-B. That stands for just over broke. But Job be the exact opposite. Flow positive, tone hostile, flow volatile. In conclusion, my diagnostic is all profit. Top roster, living large like Art Basel. All you mumble rappers been sounding like you cut out your tonsil, sucking cotton swabs. No wonder you can't spit. Keep a gripping that juice box and sip. Harder than Flint.
Asking my passion, imagine a soul who had to react to the fact it was cold. Seeking the path from no map to the road, but he had to just tap in the map of his soul. Better let turning the baggage and whatever fast on his back, but he better like Joe. That's to turn back when the ranking with flames and the rain overcame satisfaction and froze. I get my swag on my flow, that's with my glow. My damn a hero. That's for all that when we go, we adapt to the mode, we go back to zero. We go, wings like a Sonic, a hog in the head, blowing out of the cloud of 3 O's. What's a mind to a click, what's a shark to a fish? Bitch niggas Johnson Nemo, all that she know. Damn it, he yelling, she feel like Alicia. I keep him falling, she see I'm a leader. I needed to fold and I'm calling to keep it while keeping my calling me. Myself and now, competing with all of them, fighting the light at the heat when I'm charm. Right till I die, I'm sleep when we ballin', touching the light, and we eating the morning, let's get it. Woo! 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 Let's get it, get it. Let's get it, get it. Woo!
I don't care what nobody say, it's always gonna be dope. Always.
Let's take a step back. What's up, I go by the name Adymynt. I'm from the East San Francisco Bay Area. Came to LA like 7 years ago. Linked up with these folks, my team now. Heart of Job's coming soon.
There's somebody here, bro.
I never had experience as an artist like I have with this team behind me. Like, after linking with PC, I really think that my art has gone to a whole different level. I've never had a collaborative type of experience before I came down here like this. You know, I mean, I would get in the studio with this person and say, hey, I already recorded to this. I want you to throw a 16 on it, and that's that. But there was never really like a cohesive message behind each track. You know what I mean? So we just make dope music that moves people. Like that's really my goal. People ask me why I do music, and A, I think I have a talent for it. I have a knack for it. B, when I was growing up, music was really the only thing that could get me through. My Job experience was, I grew up in the Bay Area. I came from real quiet, nice suburbs. Most people were white, but for some reason, I found myself like doped up constantly on Oxycontin and heroin and killing myself slowly. That's actually the reason I came down to LA, was because like I can guarantee that within 3 years or 4 years before I came to LA, if I'd continued on that same path, I'd be dead. I wouldn't be making music. I wouldn't be doing anything. And yeah, I always replay an image in my head to keep me straight. Like whenever I'm tempted to go back out and get fucked up. I remember I was at my desk in my room, in my computer chair, and I had my tin foil that I was smoking my pills on. I had the straw in my mouth, cigarette in my hand, and gym shorts on. And during my nod, I started drooling. The drool went down the straw and created a pool on my basketball shorts, and the cigarette that was in my hand was burning my leg, and I woke up like that, like a few times a week. Yeah. Through all that, I got inspired to move out here and start a whole new circle, start a whole new life. I put so much pressure on myself to write something good because I wanted to be a part of a team so bad. I was like, because I was just constantly in my apartment just banging my head against the wall trying to get out music, and that doesn't work that way. Music is meant to be made with people. So, yeah, I was at the studio and I went outside, and for like 3 hours, I just tried to perfect this 116, and that's the 16 that I did on Fly Away.
There's somebody here, bro.
I'm in the process of a fatal mind. Stay in lines that's propping me up to be defined by what the status quo is. Rapping showbiz, activists and style from that at ease for time. In fact, keep me aligned with the highest power. No cowardice, final hours approaching my Eddie power to my spine. I can die or live how I'm living, keeping these writtens under wraps like a tumor that's opposite benign. I swear, see me down and out like Kaepernick. I kneel to the grave when a greedy bastard is standing for bank balances. He the activist, I'm just leaning into my challenges. Never knew lyrical building character. Now that I slip and fall down, it ain't a pitfall. I'll do my Chris Paul. In my lift right now, I'm breaking barriers, picking up the narrative with this territory, and I'm forever cherish it.
I just need my wings so I can fly. Oh, mountaintops, I'm passing.
Yeah, so I recorded that, and then ever since then, like I made it my mission to be at every big session that they were doing for that project, to be on as much as I possibly could, and to interact with everybody as much as I possibly could. When I was back home hanging out with people I was hanging out with, nobody gave a fuck about me, and I didn't really give a fuck about anybody else either. It was, are you gonna help me hit this lick, or are you not? Are you gonna help me out in any way? How am I getting my dope? That's all that I cared about, and that's all they cared about. And that is not, actually, you know what? It's the same thing here. It's just with positivity in the music, so it's the exact same thing. But yeah, it's my new truck. 100.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, the past few months I've made more music than I've made in 3 months ever. I see working with this team as like, I like to think of it as friendly competition. Like if I'm in the studio and I'm writing a 16 and the 2 other people are doing it with me, I want to be the first person to finish, and I want it to be the hottest 16 in our room. So yeah, even if we don't talk about it, like we're constant, if everybody else has that mind state, we're constantly pushing each other forward. Yeah, bettering each other. Through my youth, I got sent to boarding school, and while I was at that boarding school, they gave me the nickname Stern because I wasn't putting up with any shit, and I really didn't have a whole lot of sense of humor back then. So they called me Stern, and then when I was thinking about my rap name, that came up, and I want that to be within my message. You know what I mean? I'll have party songs too, but when it's a serious song, like I want you to know that I stand behind it. I'm adamant about it. That's why I call myself Adymynt.
I love it.
Oh, that's gonna work. That's gonna work. There's somebody here, bro.
In the process of a fatal mind. Stay in lines is propping me up to be defined